My name is Jared Morgan with Bradshaw and Will. I'm an insurance agent, and we're going to discuss how commercial renters insurance works. Now, commercial renters insurance is kind of a strange name for what we would generally call business insurance. To be a commercial renter, we were assuming that you don't own the building you operate out of and that you own the contents and maybe any improvements to the space that you lease or rent, and that you were required to purchase liability coverage and contents coverage for your stuff. So here's how it works. If someone comes into your retail space or your office space, you don't own the building, but you are responsible, probably in a lease or contract, for the space that you occupy. So if somebody comes in and trips over a cord and breaks their leg or is injured, you are responsible from the liability for that individual getting injured. Also, the building owner who's renting you the space could be responsible for that as well. So you have to have general liability insurance as part of your commercial renters insurance program to cover any liability losses from your operations as a business or from your occupation of the premise which you don't own. Now, because the owner of the building probably is a larger corporation or knows what they're doing, they're going to require you to have liability coverage. And they're also probably going to require you to name the owner of the building on your policy. And what that does is it simply says if somebody gets sued, if the owner of the building gets sued because of someone who's injured as part of your activities, your insurance is going to cover you and the building owner. And this is pretty standard. You're never going to see this not be a requirement if you rent from someone else who owns the building. Now, as part of your commercial renters insurance, you also want to have contents coverage and property coverage for any improvements or betterments that you've made to the space you're leasing. You may have spent quite a bit of money to improve a building that you don't own, and if you have and you have a fire, you're going to lose that money. The building owner will probably in most cases insure the building, but you'll be required to insure whatever improvements and betterments you make and whatever contents you have in that building. So there's two parts of that. You have general liability coverage, and you've also got contents coverage if you don't own the building you're renting, and you're also going to be required to name the owner of the building as an additional insured on your policy. My name is Jared Morgan, and we've been discussing how commercial renters insurance works.